All I'm saying is, I don't know why they decided to make us travel this far. I mean, they control where we meet this guy, right? They knew where we recorded the stupid promo for their dumbass shit. Why so far away?
Look, nobody's arguing with you, Harrin. It is bullshit. But what are we gonna do, you know? It's like you said, ALTR's offering us up a lot of money for this. Like, what do you want us to do? Tell them to go fuck themselves because, oh, it's too far?
No, obviously not. It's just nice to let off some steam and complain every once in a while, you know?
Tell me about it. Don't expect Aedyn to understand, though. He never lets me complain about anything.
That's because you pick some pretty stupid shit to complain about, Marrett.
Oh yeah? Name one thing.
Everything?
Hey, no interrupting. Plus, I said one thing. That doesn't count.
Alrighty then, let's see. In the past day alone, I've heard you complain about the food.
Hey, you and I can both agree the cook had no idea what medium meant.
You also complained about the fact that you had to wear shoes and I don't. The temperature in the air, the water.
But it was too hot.
You control water.
You do complain a lot, Mayor.
Look, I don't mean to interrupt this riveting conversation.
Glad to know at least one of us doesn't like interrupting.
You just interrupted Aedyn while he was listing off complaints.
As I said, I don't mean to interrupt this conversation. But does anyone know how much longer we have until we arrived in town?
We should almost be there, and I'm pretty sure it's a village, not a town.
I'm confused. What's the difference?
Are you serious?
No, Harrin, I'm not. Because I have so much to gain by lying in this situation.
Let's see, I think a village is smaller in nature, while a town could be larger. Not like city large, but large nonetheless.
Who has the map? I feel we must check something.
I think Ari has the map.
No, I gave it to Harrin about an hour ago.
Yeah, I have it. Hold up. Let me grab it.
What do you need to check, Sel? Do you not trust my sense of direction?
No, I do. I just want to get a better sense of where we're headed. That's all.
Oh, I forgot. This is your first time on Faybreach, right?
Not just Faybreach, but pretty much anywhere outside of Talgrath.
Here you go, Sel. So you've never left Talgrath before?
No, I have. Just very rarely. Ooh, like when I was little, my father took me on a voyage through the Passage of Seo to the islands of Calagnir.
Well, what about your mother? Does she ever leave Talgrath?
No, she never did. I'm sure it had to do something with her being an angel, but I'm still not quite sure why exactly she never left.
But your father was human, right?
Righto. That's probably why he was always the one to take me to places.
Interesting. You know, it kind of reminds me of... never mind.
I have to say, as far as continents go, Faybreach seems to be lacking in quite a bit of environmental variety.
Preaching to the choir here. It's like 95% forest. Or jungle. Woods?
I believe the word you're looking for is trees, Marrett. Faybreach has a lot of trees.
And that's coming from the Queen of Trees.
Whoa, hold on a minute. I thought Ari was the Princess of Rosedale, not the Queen of Trees.
I am. Aedyn's just being an ass.
I'm confused.
To make a long story quite short, when we first met, I was under a curse that had turned me into a tree. Aedyn freed me, and now he won't let it go.
Hey, Ari, are any of these your cousins?
Fuck off, Marrett.
Oh, is that the place?
Well, judging by where I think we're on the map, no.
Well, that definitely looks like Newcrest, so I think you just can't read a map.
That certainly wouldn't surprise me.
Okay, guys, let's assume that I don't know what he looks like. What does he look like?
Marrett, you're the only one out of all of us that ALTR talks to. How did you forget?
I, don't have a good memory.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Me too.
His name is Bide Batani. Supposedly, he'll be sticking out like a sore thumb in this place.
Meaning?
I don't know, altar boy, but he probably looks like a million raw compared to the rest of these people.
I get the sneaking suspicion you don't like this place.
You know, nothing against it personally. I just think this place looks worse than the backside of a deceased beggar lying in the street.
I wonder, does that detailed description come from personal experience?
No, but I'm sure that'll change if we hang around this place for too long.
Agreed. We should start looking.
You too, Ari?
Me? I just want to keep showing Selaphine all that this world has to offer.
Whatever you say, Your Highness.
The group searches all over the village, but to no avail. With their spirits dampened, they decided best to go to bed and look around for him the next morning. As the sun rises up, Aedyn watches in silent awe as the autumn leaves glow brightly, like the embers of the campfire. The birds tweeting serenade him, slowly making him fall asleep. This serenity is immediately broken by the screeching of Marrett as he runs from a spider stuck on his bedroll.
Marrett, what's wrong?
Whatever you do, Aedyn, don't touch that. I'm sorry, Harrin. I can't keep this up anymore. Oh my gosh, this was so good.
That was awesome, Marrett.
That was the best one yet. Aedyn? You're not saying anything, buddy. You good? Aedyn, are you...
What the hell is wrong with you? Don't you see where we are? We're on serious monster hunting duties. Can't you just take this seriously for once?
What's the deal? The old man can't let loose and have a little fun every now and again?
What's going on, everyone? We heard screams. Then Marrett dove into our tent.
I have to be honest, that wasn't the worst way I've ever been woken before, but it was one of the most jarring.
Is everything okay?
No, everything is not okay. Tweedledee and Tweedledum over there think it's funny to distract me while I'm on my morning watch. You all could have died.
Oh, please, you were barely staying awake over there. We both saw you closing your eyes.
Hey, that is not true.
How did you two even do it?
With this toy spider and a little bit of novelty magic brought to you by the great Harrin.
What sort of magic can do that?
It's a little creation of my own. I call it reality bending. Part 1, at least. This one only deals in visuals.
Might I see it in action?
Oh, good. Look who's finally starting to come around. Show him, Harrin.
Okay, first, you see this toy spider? Very fake looking, right? Mutatio species.
Oh, wow! It looks so realistic. The tiny hairs, the shining eyes.
Yeah, but maybe a little too realistic? Look at how lifelike it's moving. Ugh.
Yeah, that part Marrett wasn't faking. He hates spiders.
I'm sure that's why his act was so good then.
Alright, Ari, we all heard that.
Hey, we spent raw on that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to break it. I swear.
Well, did you mean to throw it in the fire?
Oh, yeah, that part I totally meant to do.
I don't understand. Aedyn, what's with you recently?
Listen here, you little shit. I've found you annoying since we first met. The last thing you need right now is another reason for me to pummel your face in.
Hey, calm down, man. What the hell is wrong with you?
So many things. Well, if you need me, I'm going into the woods to trade alone. So, you know what happens? You just don't need me. That sound good?
Wait, what about the altar guy? Aren't we supposed to go looking for him today?
You flaked on us, so we can flake on him, right? We'll be fine. Besides, I won't be gone too long. He's probably still asleep. It is still rather early in the morning. Marrett.
Hurry back! Oh, I hope he's okay.
Don't worry about him. I'm sure he's just going to go find a spot and sleep. I mean, keep a sharp eye out.
Pardon my language, but what a jerk.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
He wasn't always like that, you know, so abrasive.
Kinda hard to see him any other way, to be honest.
Not from my perspective.
Well, what do you think changed?
I'm sorry. I can't talk about it. I think I'm going to go on a walk.
Well, I certainly hope that's not foreshadowing.
What?
Huh?
I'm going to go after her. You two, stay out of trouble. Please.
Well, it's just the two of us, Mar. You know what they say, right?
One good prank deserves another.
Let's get some revenge on that big scaly bastard.
So, are we just going to pretend that didn't happen?
Pretend what didn't happen?
You do know I'm an angel, right?
Yes. So?
It means I can sniff out your BS. Look, you don't have to talk about it if it really troubles you that much. But at least acknowledge that it happened.
But that's the thing, it doesn't bother me. I just promised Aedyn that I'd never talk about it again, especially not with other people.
I might not be used to this world, but that doesn't mean I can't empathize with people. That's kind of the thing angels do, you know? You can talk to me, but again, I don't want to push my boundaries or anything.
No, you're right, I'm sorry.
You have nothing to apologize for, Ari. Don't worry about it. You can talk to me when you feel comfortable.
Thanks, Sel.
I'm starving, so let's go get some food.
Now you sound like Marrett.
It depends on how you say it.
How so?
If I say it like this, guys, I'm so hungry, then I sound like Marrett. But if you say it more aggressively,
Then you sound more like Aedyn.
exactly.
Let me try this one.
Yo, losers, I'm so hungry I could eat a whole ass farm.
That's it. Where's the nearest stand?
That depends. How long are you willing to stand in line for?
How about the one over there?
And what can I get you lovely ladies?
I'd like the fruit platter.
I'll have one as well.
2 fruit platters? Alright, that'll be 7 raw, please.
Alrighty. Here you go.
Don't worry about it, Selaphine. I come from money, remember?
Oh, that's right. You're the Princess of Rosedale.
No, I'm not. Sel, I'd really appreciate it if you didn't.
Either way, it matters not. I insist.
You're the Princess of Rosedale? That's extraordinary.
That's right. So if you even think of trying something funny, I have connections that could make you disappear. Got that?
Yes, ma'am. Understood loud and clear. Here are your fruit platters.
What was that?
What? Oh, no, don't tell me. You think I was too harsh on that pathetic little weasel, don't you?
Maybe. Just a tad, yeah.
Look, Selaphine, I respect you as a person, so please try to understand that I mean this in the least offensive way possible, but stay in your lane. I've dealt with people like that more times than I can count. I try to be as nice to people as I can, especially those without any semblance of power, royalty or otherwise. I get it, I come from a privileged background, and I acknowledge that. But don't get it confused, oftentimes people aren't nearly as accommodating to my background as I try to be of theirs.
Explain.
Do you know what haggling is?
Isn't it discussing the cost of something?
More or less. As the customer, you're always trying to get the seller to lower the price as much as possible, right? Well, when people discover that I'm a princess, they always hike up the prices. Every time. I've tried to be nice about it, but they seem to have this idea that just because I'm royalty, they can talk to me however they like. It's rarely ever for the better.
Wait, aren't people supposed to act better to princesses than the general public?
That's usually what's expected, but the common riffraff don't really care much for manners when it comes to those of a higher status than themselves. Having money certainly has its advantages, but it also has disadvantages. And don't get me wrong, I wouldn't change my lineage for the world. All I'm saying is, it's always better, for me at least, to have a prickly demeanor than to just be polite all the time. Polite people are delightful, but if they're not careful, then they could be used as a doormat.
Well, I don't think I can relate to all your past experiences. But I certainly know some situations that sound quite familiar.
Really?
Yes, you're a princess. I'm an angel. Well, half angel at least.
I'm assuming that people don't often care about your human side, right?
Yes, I'm afraid. They only see me as an angel, regardless of what percentage. Anytime people need a favor, much like money or titles, they often come to angels.
Isn't seeking favor from an angel a little more drastic than just asking for money?
Well, as a matter of fact, a lot of people come to angels after money or earthly powers have all but failed.
So you do understand. People merely see us as tools to help them.
Sad, but true.
Let me ask you this then. Do they also blame you when it all inevitably comes crashing down?
Indeed. I'd argue more harshly than they do to royalty.
Wow, bold claim there.
Well, mortals often see kings and queens as mortals as well, meaning they're susceptible to trickery, deceit, and folly. But angels? Regardless of whether or not we are immortal, which most of us aren't, by the way, that seems to escape the minds of men. They think of us as higher beings, both in body and mind. Absolutely incorruptible and perfect. In their minds, if we fail in assisting them, it's because we're selfish. And don't get me wrong, I love being an angel, wouldn't change it any other way. It can just be so overwhelming sometimes.
I see. It appears we're not that different after all.
As the girls talk all day long, it soon starts to become dark. Before they know it, all the shops start to close, and after failing to find the man again, they decide to head back to camp. As they approach the edge of the village, they're stopped by the fruit vendor. He's accompanied by a large crowd of angry-looking villagers.
Can we help you?
Which one of you is Ariadne du Courtois?
Have you forgotten so quickly? I even threatened you.
By the authority of Faybreach, you are under arrest. We've alerted the authorities and they're on their way here. Please come with us quietly and nobody has to get hurt.
I didn't want it to come to this, but somebody does have to get hurt. And it's not going to be me.
Pardon?
Denied. We should go.
Okay then.
The two girls ran back to their camp, making sure nobody followed them. They frantically started to pack their bags when they heard a man's voice coming from outside their tent.
What? Leaving so soon?
Well,
Who in the hells are you?
I'm sorry, are you not the altar kids?
Who are you calling kids? I'd be willing to bet I'm older than you are.
Looking for me? I ain't much of a betting man. But you'd be right, Ariadne du Courtois.
how do you know her name?
Don't feel bad, Selaphine. I know you too. I also know Aedyn, Harrin, Marrett? Yeah, that's it, Marrett.
Shit, I forgot about them. They've been gone all day.
Don't worry about them, girls. They're fine. Aedyn should be coming back from his training shortly, and, Marrett and Harrin, not so much. They're busy.
Right, you'd better start talking, or else you'll end up like our little vendor friend back in Newcrest. But I'm sure you already knew about that, didn't you?
Indeed I did. But not for the reasons you're thinking I do. Allow me to explain at the fire.
What?
No, please, I insist. You'll find the meat to be quite exquisite. I cooked it myself. Excellent. Let's start over, shall we? Perfect. My name is Bide Botani, and I'm your altar proxy. I apologize for not revealing myself until now, but I was a little caught up. Oh, with what, Bide? Oh, thank you for asking, girls. I was busy stopping a god from destroying one of the many worlds he's created.
How'd you do that, Mr. Bide?
Oh, Selaphine, you flatter me. I'm talking to you from now on. Alright, you called my bluff. It wasn't just little old me. You see, I was helped by two brothers and a powerful angel, who, coincidentally, was also God's grandson. And before you ask, Selaphine, he was a different kind of angel than you.
Wait, there are different kind of angels?
Oh, honey, no! You guys have a lot to learn about the multiverse.
Alright, asshole. Theatrics aside, what do you want? And how do you know where Aedyn and the other two are?
Funny you mention Aedyn, because he should be coming back in about 3, 2, 1.
Should something have happened?
Huh. Yeah, Aedyn should have come...
Gotcha!
Ooh, yeah!
I've been here for a little bit. I just wanted to mess with this guy. Show Marrett and Harrin that I can prank with the best of them.
Ooh, you're gonna regret doing that in a few minutes.
Right. Speaking of Tweedledee and Tweedledum, anybody know where they went?
Well, we haven't seen them since you walked off this morning.
Really? Where did you two go?
Wait about 3 seconds. And... Oh no! They're in trouble! Hey Aedyn, how about you go off and save them?
Well, guess if you want something done right.
Alright, back to business then.
Wait, we should go back in and help him.
Honey, take it from me. They'll be fine. Anyway, I'm here to give you your first monster hunting mission.
Is that it?
Well, that and one other thing. But you don't need to worry about that yet.
Well, out with it then. What are we hunting?
Well, it's called a...
Marrett! Harrin! Seriously, where are you guys? Come on, guys, this isn't funny. What the fuck? Who's out there? I'm not scared of you.
Mutatio species. That was even better than the spider this morning.
I've gotta agree. I don't want to pat myself in the back too hard or anything, but...
I will. Harrin, that was amazing.
Thank you.
So, any idea how long that'll last?
Not a clue. I've never tried it on a person before. It took about 10 minutes for the spider, though.
On a person? Well, I'd estimate it'll probably take about 2 minutes. Assuming you use the same level of concentration on Aedyn as that spider.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
The guy who's here to save Aedyn, Marrett.
I believe he asked you a question?
And you must be Harrin. Very good. That means we got the entire group. I'll explain everything back at the campfire. But I suggest we move.
But what about...
I'll worry about Aedyn. You guys just keep up with me. I'll even wipe his memory so he won't even be mad about it.
Wait a minute. I recognize your voice. You must be our altar guy. What was his name? Bondage?
Well, would you look at that? And Harry said you were an airhead.
Nope, more of a waterhead, actually. I am a Kajin.
Quiet. Anyway, I was instructed by the higher-ups to yell at you all for using your magic so irresponsibly. But I find that this amuses me way more than being a good soldier. I'd say keep it up, but I don't want to get yelled at either, so just don't do it again. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
I swear, I'm not lying to you. There must have been like 12 insectoids there. I mean it. I think I found an entire nest, you know?
Yeah, we can attest. He wiped them all out. It was crazy. He had no mercy.
Wait, did you guys stalk me the entire day?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that doesn't pose any concern at all. Right, that reminds me. What did you two end up doing today?
Well, we got breakfast.
Yeah, we did. Then we, talked a lot about our feelings.
Gross.
Then Ari got arrested and proceeded to kill a man.
Yep, I did do that.
Excuse me?
Does it make it better or worse to know that I didn't actually get arrested? They just told me that I was.
Yeah, then she killed the guy.
Nope, that definitely makes it worse.
What? How?
Because she resisted arrest.
Oh, relax, I'm fine. We ran back to the camp, started packing our things, and then we ran into Bite.
Did you at least make sure that nobody followed you here?
Yes, we made sure.
Not a very good job. I had to slaughter like 3 people on the way here.
Brutal.
Wait, I'm confused. Why would someone arrest Ari? Did they know about your family?
Yeah, they might have found out.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Why would that cause her to get arrested? If anything, I'd think being a princess would stop that type of thing, right?
Faybreach and Rosedale aren't exactly on the best of terms.
Oh, you guys haven't resolved that yet.
What? No.
Look, as much as I love history lessons, which I don't, by the way, I think they're really boring, can you tell us about the monster now?
Well, you see, the monsters caught up.
Hey guys, and thanks for listening to the first podcast. It would really mean a lot if you could send it to your friends, enemies, or pretty much anyone that you'd think would have a big reaction to this, whether it be good or bad. As stated previously, you can follow us on Instagram at World of Gundrim, Twitter at World of Gundrim, YouTube at World of Gundrim, or just visit us on our website. You'll never guess what it is. Oh, worldofgundrim.com. Incredible. There's not much on any of it yet, but we'll be adding stuff. Probably. Anyway, thanks again, and we'll see you later.